Sing this theme song for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
This week we're reviewing Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hello.
This week it's directed by James Gunn. It stars Chris Pratt, it stars Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, and voice actors from Vin Diesel as well as Bradley Cooper.
Film's about hoodlums. Hoodlums come together to save the galaxy. And when I say hoodlums, I mean outlaws who come together like a partnership like this, right? They come together to save,
Guard the galaxy.
That's what they do.
I didn't know anything about Guardians of the Galaxy, and remember we spoke about it a while back.
Yeah.
And I said, look, I'm not gonna watch a movie with a talking raccoon in it. Quite honestly, that's just silly. Film snob. That's it. And I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I refuse to do it. And then we went and watched it, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that was actually entertaining. What I liked about it was the score. The score was really cool, like that 80s music. That was really cool.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. Zoe Saldana, I think she's cool.
She's always.
Yeah, she's cool.
She's
I like
always.
her. Yeah.
She's
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, she's green, blue, who cares?
I don't know, they spot on with the entertainment. Like, there's a lot of stuff in this film that's stylized and it's cool and you like it because it's stylized and it's cool. And you're gonna get a lot of that. It's a pleasant film on top of it. Like, the cast comes together in such a nice way because that's what put people off beforehand, where you weren't sure if these people are gonna work together, but boom.
Yeah, but just going on your point of like this whole thing being stylized, because when James Gunn was talking about this, he was saying how he wants this because like nowadays if you look at a lot of sci-fi films, a lot of sci-fi films embrace grey, the palettes of the film, very, you know what I mean? They really they desaturated of color.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the 80s and earlier sci-fi films were these rich in sci-fi, rich in color. Yeah, and you watch Guardians of the Galaxy and they embrace that once again. It's a lot of rich colors. It's very colorful and it's very in your face and it's very bright and it's so, and like it just goes with what Guardians of the Galaxy is. It's this fun throwback to those 80s sci-fi films. Yeah, and then you also had that great opening scene because I thought it was such a good opening scene for Peter Quill, who Chris Pratt plays, because again in another interview, James Gunn was talking about that being his Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know that kind of same feel, that time. And when you watch that scene, you get it.
Yeah.
When you watch it, you're like,
adventurer.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is space adventurer. This is awesome. What a great way to like just start your movie and it just goes from there. And I think it keeps that element throughout the film. It's just a good entertaining, a lot of fun, a lot of comedy, a lot of humor, and it's just a lot of bizarre things. You see some crazy things and you just go with it.
It's alright.
Guardians is a weird one because it's fresh for everybody. Marvel's like, there you go, let us know what you think. We're like, you know what, we like it. We like it.
I don't like the bad guy.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't like the
people go watch the film, it's good, it's fun. That dude,
it was very theatrical.
Too
much. I didn't like his makeup either. Like his makeup looked weird.
Did
just looked like he had done his makeup wrong.
He was a bad guy for the wrong reasons.
In
a sense.
Thanos was cool.
Thanos.
Thanos.
Josh Brolin. But I think also like with this film, like what you were saying earlier, the reason why I think it's gonna feel fresh for everybody is because it's not based on a particular storyline of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Because this team of Guardians of the Galaxy only came together, I think, like in 2008. So their stories as a team is limited compared to something like Captain America, Thor, or Superman, or Batman. Even if you're going to DC, where it's this long 50-year history to this character. You have these characters that's only in comic books been together for such a short amount of time, and now they're making this film within the cinematic universe. And it was really James Gunn coming in because he wrote the story as well. And he just played with it, and Marvel just allowed him to take the story where he would take it to.
That's a really nice thing about Marvel, though. The vision is there. Like, they know what they want to do, and they trust when they hire someone that they're going to do the job that they expect.
Yeah, because James Gunn doesn't have like that. No, his filmography or the films that he has done in the past have not been the biggest films there are. And
example.
Just put up the posters.
Marvel just to really come in and say, look, we trust you with this property. And for him to actually write out the story and go to Marvel with. And when Marvel read that, they were like, yes, we want this. And he didn't think it was going to fly because it's like a 10-minute scene of them just talking. Marvel was like, nope, this is what our film is. It's about the characters.
Yeah.
It's just about the characters within this larger sci-fi.
And this is why the cast is so strong. Because I mean, like, they bounce off each other so well, and it's not like they intended to do that. Like, it's just almost like the pieces slotting in.
Well, it's good casting.
Yeah,
It's good casting.
Dave
And also
steals the
one
show.
Dave, Batista, yeah. All of them, because for me, one of the main reasons that I didn't want to go see the movie was the Talking Raccoon. One of the main reasons that I enjoyed the movie was the Talking Raccoon. So overall, I was like, that's like, even Dave Bautista, I was like, oh no, wrestler. And he did a good job. I think he did a good job. It didn't seem bad at all or anything.
No, it was spot on.
It wasn't like broken. Yeah.
It's like we're saying, everything revolves around these five.
Yeah, it was cool. It was very nice.
And it's good that like they all got a focus, even though like Peter is our human connection.
Yeah.
They still gave everybody
else like a story
good moment in the film. The other cast.
Two things which I just remembered. The mask was really cool.
Yes,
the mask was really
yes.
cool.
I'm gonna get
that
one.
little thing was cool. I need to get one. And then, and then those cameos were really nice.
Yeah,
like the Meryl Streep. No, what was Glenn Close? It was Glenn Close. It was.
Wow, I was like, what part of this movie did I miss?
My bad.
Nathan Fillion was also in the movie, but we all missed him. He played one of the aliens in the prison.
I thought as much. But yeah, okay, this is probably why we're gonna go watch this thing again.
Yeah.
Like there's some nice little bits there. Like if you pay attention, especially like you've been following the build up to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Like, and you just obviously every time you watch a trailer again, you pick up something new. Every time an article comes out, you pick up something new. So now it's like, okay, well, what else can I find?
One thing that I kind of disliked with this was the very operatic feel the villains took. It was only like the villains.
I told you, it was
they were like
villains.
They got to the space opera so quickly, and then you have the heroes who are literally making a joke. Left, right, and center. They just cracking jokes whenever they can, even when you think it's serious.
Oh,
especially with Rocket. You think he's being serious about something and all of a sudden it's a joke. And I kind of like that because they build tension, they build romance, and then they just totally wipe it away just by adding a little bit of comedy to it. And even if you look at the romance element in it, it's not that huge. It's very minimal. And it kind of reminded me like with Iron Man 1, the relationship with Pepper and Tony. It was a very minimal, subtle, romantic relationship, and they did it in this one again, and that's a good build because like one of the things that threw me off with Thor is like Marvel's just trying to force down this Jane and Thor relationship on us.
Don't do that.
Look, for me it was this. It's really, I think it's always a good sign when by the end of the film you think to yourself, oh, it's finished.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's finished. Like you could still watch a little bit more, kind of thing. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. Not like Step Up Revolution.
Anyway, now getting part of the show where we do our own kind of rating system. Basically, will you go and watch this in cinema again? Will you buy the DVD? Will you rent it? Will you watch it on TV free? Would you never, ever, 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 ever watch it again?
A lot of evers. I'll buy the DVD.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again. People haven't seen it, so yay for me, yay for them, and buy the DVD.
I'll go watch it in the cinema just because Marvel decided not to show a post-credit scene at these critic screenings all around the world. Now we have to wait for opening day to go and watch this film. Opening day is this week. I'm going to go to the cinema and to go watch this just for the post-credit scene because I know it's going to be something to do with Avengers Age of Ultron. Tell us to get the DVD. That's all from us for this week. If you want to get more information, go and click the links below to follow us, like us, subscribe to us. Click the subscribe button here. It's down there. Not there, there. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for more videos.
Based on crowdfunding, like they decided to approach it not out of lack of funding, but they decided to approach the project in this manner because they wanted the ethos or the way that Miles Davis lived, which was he didn't believe or consider himself a jazz musician, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He considered himself a social musician. And what they wanted to do is they wanted to take aspects of social media, crowdfunding, etc., and use
just,
that as a part of the element of the
just
filmmaking
and
process.
to basically respect what Miles Davis has built in his career as well.
Which is
It
pretty
turns
cool.
out it's going pretty well. I mean, I don't know how far along the production it is, but we did have we saw a clip of Don in full Miles get up. And
A picture.
There was a few images, a few images.